Hello, I hope we're on. Hi, it's Doug Baker again. I'm just going to do a short video. It's going to be on a bass drum setup that I had to put together and fix to get it sound good in the studio. Anyway, I'm just going to show a couple things and then we'll go ahead and look at that, okay? Alright, turn this around. The Carmen Apsey poster I had him sign. I don't know if I can get a good enough thing on that. Anyway, I went to about 7 or 8 clinics of his way back when. Here's an old Gene Simmons one I took out of a, I don't know if you can see it well enough. Anyway, there he is there. It's kind of hard to see there. When he did, used to be a thing for Sun, and they didn't play that long. Butch Coliseum amps and some folded horns. There's a Roy Burns one. Went to about 8 of his clinics, drum clinics. I got his initials and of course a drum head with what he wrote on it and stuff. I like that. That guy was great. Anyway, yeah, he's kind of like a Buddy Rich drummer, really, really good. Anyway, old bass drum that I have, 14 by 22. I bought it new. 14. I'm sorry. It's a 16 by 22. I just don't use it anymore. Anyway, that's about that. All right, over here. Hope you guys don't get too dizzy. This is a 16 by 24 Ludwig bass drum. Used to be white, I think. I'm not really sure anyway. When I was recording, it was really boingy. Had problems just getting it tight, so I spent about 3 or 4 hours messing with this. And I took parts off of the other kit. You just saw that other bass drum to finish this one up. You see, it's got various stuff that I had to put together. Some custom stuff and some rack stuff that I put. Anyway, with this one here, it actually has a nice dead sound. That's a silver sparkle head to go with that. I had somebody, I can't remember who it was back east, the company. I don't know if they're still here or not. But what I have, this is like an ambassador weighted head, but it's got 2 strips on it just to calm the head, so it responds really quickly, but I still get some depth out of it without it getting a real ringy sound. A lot of sound guys, you want to put stuff in the bass drum, and just to get that thing, I know Evans put something out, but I prefer doing it this way, which is with the felt. Anyway, with the felt there, the head will move, but the felt isn't going to just make it like you're, knocking on a piece of wood or something like that. You still get the head sound out of it. And when I'm micing it, there's the AKG. I think that's what that one is. It's like a D12 or something. Anyway, you get a nice solid sound without having a lot of extra resonance off the head, which you really don't need or want, because if you're doing any fast attacks, it makes it really hard. Anyway, it's a Remo Power Stroke 3 head. It's got the ring around it, similar to like a pinstripe, but I like it a little more. It's not quite as dead sounding as the pinstripe. I also put a rubber stick on. It's for cymbals. Hope that doesn't make you too dizzy. It's for cymbals, but I use it on the inside of the batter head. You have to go in there once in a while, take it off and re-stick it if it starts to get loose. And on these heads, normally they come with like a round disc or something on the head. Well, I found when you put that round disc on there, it cuts the highs off a little bit. You can still get a lot of attack, but the bottom on the thing is, you lose about 20% of the bottom, and it's kind of like a real thin bottomy sound. So I took that off. That's what this stuff is. Anyway, I took that off, and by doing that, by taking this junk off, all of a sudden, now the note on for the basic note for the bass drum is probably about 80 to 60, somewhere in there. I think somewhere in that range, right where usually your low cutoff is on a board, and I get just a really nice solid sound and a really full mid sound. You don't usually get those on these bass drums. On Ludwigs you can, but Tamins, they tend to have a little more bottom, but not quite as much guts in the mid range. But anyway, I did that. Just wanted to give you a cool, and what I was doing, it just makes everything sound really good. If you try yours and try changing your heads, but also changing how you're muting the shell, listen back to it through a board or through your headphone set so you can hear exactly what the mic is picking up, and then adjust. You might have to replace the head or change the head 2 or 3 times. Anyway, that's about it. There's the Ludwig pedal I had to tear apart and redo, but yeah. So until next time, see you then. Bye.